All right, welcome back, everybody, to Dirty Boots Capital. I don't know if anybody saw that video out there today with this clown, Randi Weingarten, on the front steps of the Supreme Court, preaching about fairness. Wow, it was really something to see. Here's a leader, the president of the teachers union, right? The American Federation of Teachers, right? One of the largest teachers union out there. She's acting like a clown on the steps of the Supreme Court, basically throwing a tantrum. So if you haven't seen it, editor, roll the clip, show them what I mean.
And this is what really pisses me off. During the pandemic, we understood that small businesses were hurting, and we helped them, and it didn't go to the Supreme Court to challenge it. Big businesses were hurting, and we helped them, and it didn't go to the Supreme Court to challenge it. All of a sudden, when it's about our students, they challenge it, the corporations challenge it, the student loan lenders challenge it. That is not right, that is not fair, and that is what we are fighting as well when we say, cancel student debt.
All right, so yeah, that's pretty powerful. Unfortunately, powerful in a bad way, because again, these are our leaders, not only for the American people out there and the kids who see this, but also this is a leader for the teachers union, right? And all those teachers out there, all those great teachers are not being served by this leader, by this president of the American Federation of Teachers. And so what is she preaching about? She's preaching about fairness. She wants to see more fairness in terms of student loan forgiveness. President Biden has this plan that he's rolled out, and it totals some $400 billion in student loan forgiveness. And so her point is we should push that forward because during the pandemic, we gave special loans to small businesses. We gave special loans to large corporations. And not for nothing, we gave a lot of money to individuals out there, many of these three who didn't even need it, right, during the pandemic. And so she's arguing fairness in terms of, well, we should also give it to the students with student loans. They need it too. What she's missing here, both as a representative of teachers who should know these things, and also as a president, very high level figure, right? You would think, again, she would know these things. And we're seeing it now because of these three things: free money to small businesses, free money to corporations, and free money to individuals during the pandemic. We're seeing the bad effect that is having on our economy and on our society. People don't want to work because of this free money that's gotten into the system, right? People are paying a lot more for goods and services because of this free money that went into the system. And so what is she advocating for? She's advocating fairness. We should do more of this. We should give students free money, even though we've seen a lot of badness as a result of what's happened during the pandemic. She's still not seeing it. And that's really concerning. This is a lady that was named by Time Magazine one of the 100 most influential women in the world. That's concerning. If she's one of the most influential women in the world, I think we're in for some darker days ahead. I would look at this more from fairness in terms of fairness to parents and to students who lived out their contract. They took that contract for student loans and they actually paid it back either by working hard through college. If you're a student and you took out these loans, you worked hard through college and you paid them back. Or after you graduated college, you hustled and you got a good job and you paid back your student loan contract that you had signed. Or if you were a parent, right? There's many parents out there who take out student loans. You worked hard and you paid back those loans for your kid to go to school, right? Fairness with this new student loan forgiveness, what does fairness mean to those folks who lived up to the contract they signed? It's not fair to just let people off, not live up to the contract that they had signed when they took out those student loans. Yeah, that's terribly concerning. And so the other angle on this story is Biden is wanting to give out this package totals some $400 billion in student loan forgiveness.
If you earn less than $125,000 a year, you'll get up to $10,000 knocked off your student debt.
This is nothing more than Biden and the Democratic Party trying to buy votes. That's what it amounts to, giving away more free money to inexperienced young people who think this is the way of the future, right? And I write about this. I write about this in my book. And the thing that I love, you know, probably most about this book is the fact that the things that I write about and some of these videos that I put out, they are an incredible timestamp. And things that I say, I see some of them coming true. And I'm able to refer back and say to folks, you know, watch my video from 6 months ago, right? Read my book, chapter whatever it is. I talk about this. I write about this. I do videos about this. And then you see these things come to fruition. And it's like folks think it's magic, but no, you can see how this is playing out. This is nothing more than pandering for votes, putting money into people's pocket, in this case, students, young, inexperienced folks who don't understand the full picture of things yet, right? Because they're still young, using this as a vehicle to get their votes. Unfortunately, in many cases, it does work. And I worry about that for our society and our future. But I also wanted to share, you know, this Randi Weingarten, who's throwing this tantrum, who's having this meltdown on the steps of the Supreme Court. What has she been doing, right? Let's take a look. Editor, why don't you throw up the statistics for our proficiency levels in reading? Okay, let's look at these. So, fourth grade proficiency reading, we're at 33%, which means 66% of students at the fourth grade level, 66% are below basic proficiency, right? The same thing with eighth grade, actually worse for eighth grade reading. 31% of the students are proficient, 69% are below, either at basic level or below proficient levels, 69%. And that's just reading. What about math? Editor, throw up those math statistics, right? This is from a website where they've looked at it over time, and you can see going back to 2000 with math at the fourth grade level, only 36% of students are proficient at math at the fourth grade level. And then at the eighth grade level, only 26% of students are proficient with math. Only 26% of our students are proficient with math at the eighth grade level. That should be concerning, right? These are the things we should be looking at. This Randi Weingarten, who's the president of the American Federation of Teachers, these are the things she should be looking at and saying, how do we get better from 26%, from 31%? That is not good enough. The things that encourage me are the fact that more and more people, more and more parents and individuals are subscribing to homeschooling. They're taking matters into their own hands, which I see as a great way to take action. If you're in one of these scenarios where you have young kids or whatnot, please use that as a vehicle, okay? And take action. That's one thing we can do, right? So I hope this video helps shed light on some of the craziness that's going out there. Again, I write about it in my book, Freedom at Risk. This stuff, it's coming to fruition, right? Same thing with my videos. So if you haven't seen some of those, please go back, watch some of those, see what's happening. I just did a recent one on Chat GPT. I see a lot of things happening there, some good, some bad. So take a look at that if you're not familiar with that artificial intelligence. And for sure, subscribe to this channel below. Give us a like if you like this content. And I truly appreciate it. It helps the algorithm get this out to many people. So thank you so much for watching.